You see all those dogs? That's just a truck of dogs. There's 5.
There's like 2 in the cab, and then there's 3 in the back.
Yeah, and the window is open between them so they can run in and out. God, that's wonderful. I haven't started shooting anything. Hi, it's Saturday. We are taking a little weekend getaway trip. When we went to Japan was fun, but the first few days was just me and Mao, and we realized that we really need to do that more. We need more time with just the 2 of us doing that as a little trip. So that's what we're doing. We're taking just a little weekend trip. We're going out to Ocracoke, which is one of the barrier islands in North Carolina. It's a trip that we've always wanted to do because the light pollution is practically non-existent out there. And as long as we get a clear night, we should be able to actually see the Milky Way. That's the hope. We can't control the weather, so if there's cloud coverage, then we're kind of screwed. But either way, we got an Airbnb out there. It's the off season, which is great because everything's
it's not Airbnb.
Oh, it's not an Airbnb? Is it a hotel?
It's cottages that are owned by a company.
Okay, so a non-Airbnb Airbnb. But it's the off season, which means everything's cheap, which is great. So it's a pretty inexpensive little trip to take.
It's a very small town.
It's only 3 hours from Raleigh, so it's not bad. So we just stopped in Washington, North Carolina to pick up just a few little grocery things so we would have some stuff. There is we know of 2 restaurants that are open on Ocracoke
Tonight.
And that might be it. So we should have a restaurant available to us, but we also wanted just some stuff to eat otherwise. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We brought some board games, some card games. We brought the Switch if we want to play some games on the TV. So we've got options, and it should be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Got another hour, and then we'll be in a town called Swan Quarter. And Swan Quarter is where we take the ferry to actually get out to Ocracoke. Fun fact, we didn't check the ferry times until this morning, which might have been bad because the only ferry that is going to Ocracoke that we could have possibly made is 4:30. And I was like, oh, let's go. And I was like, I'll make a reservation, but there's no same day reservations. So I called and I was like, are we going to be able to get on there? They're like, oh, no one has reserved anything, so you should be good. And I was like, okay, because it is the off season. So we'll be there in about 50 minutes, then take the ferry and start a fun little weekend. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have a good time now.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We made it to the ferry, and we are the second person in line, and the other person was directly in front of us as we came in. We are here 1 hour early, and we're parked. We have the car off, and now it's just we have to wait an hour before we get on board. And as we're sitting here, we're I wonder how long the ferry is. I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. The ferry is 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, that's fine. It's just we will be getting to Ocracoke. We'll be getting off the ferry
at 7.
Yeah, at 7. And then we got to go get to our place. So yeah, we're just gonna chill here for an hour. We have all of the sights. Welcome aboard. At some point, someone will come out and tell us what to do.
What think about dinner?
I mean, there's only 2 restaurants, right?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna. And one of the restaurants is apparently very expensive.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the cheaper restaurant. So really, there's one restaurant. So
They have award-winning crab cakes.
I love that. I'm going to play Balatro on my phone for an hour. in a car, on a boat, on the water. They just honked the horn. So our journey has begun. We got almost 3 hours. So I guess here in a minute, once we're, moving a little bit more, we'll probably get out of the car and look around, because, you can walk around the boat. And then if we ever want to return to our, Temple of Solitude, we can just come back here. We have snacks. It says area closed. More like area flooded. Goodbye, son. Miss you. We still have like 2 hours on this ferry. It is 7:20 p.m. and the ferry is arriving.
Have you been sitting here for 3 hours?
Yeah, we did not get out of the car. I was like, we probably will get out of the car.
I did.
Well, you did. You went to the bathroom.
I also went and looked at the sky.
There was a few times you opened the door and then you'd be out for 30 seconds and then you're like, it's real cold.
It's cold.
I just sat here. Well, we made it, and this is the place. It's got a little kitchenette here. Cute. It's got a dining table, a living room with a admittedly pretty tiny TV for the living room, but that's fine. TV. It's got a DVD player.
Ooh.
And an Insignia boombox. I looked at the DVD player. It says it will also show JPEGs. And then there's a bedroom in here. Which one is it? Yeah. With a bed and a bath. And that's it. It's cute. And the other thing, again, is there's nobody here, which is really nice, because it means everything is pretty inexpensive. So that was cool. And there's another unit, but no one's staying in it, so it's just us. So now we're gonna go to the one restaurant, which hopefully is open past 8, because it is almost 8, and I am so hungry. They got crab dip in a little pie pan. I got tuna tacos. Mal got shrimp po' boy. We were starving. I mean, we just scarfed down food.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I feel like I blinked every time she walked by. We were like, oh, we're done. Oh,
yeah.
We're done with the appetizer. Oh, we're done with the food.
Yeah, we were cruising, but it was good. We didn't eat lunch today. We ate breakfast. We went through Bojangles this morning, and then we just didn't eat anything. So we're going to go attempt to see the sky, because I would say that that's the primary reason we're at Ocracoke, right?
Yeah.
Is to try and see the Milky Way if we can. I've been shooting most footage, most things on the phone, but I still occasionally shoot things on the FX3, and I brought it because it can do low light real good. And I usually shoot with the f4 24 to 105, but I swapped out the lens to the 1.4 G Master, and that thing, it can see in the dark. It can see in pitch black. So this is the best shot I'm going to have of seeing anything up there.
Yeah.
And if we see it, we see it. And if we don't, we don't. But either way, we're going to have a good time. And if we
get cold, we can just come back.
It's true. We're on vacation. Also, if we don't see it tonight, we have another shot tomorrow.
Tomorrow's supposed to be cloudy.
Well,
It's supposed to be sunny Monday morning, so we can at least go see a sunrise.
yeah. We're also talking about maybe driving up to Kitty Hawk on Monday when we leave, because it would be neat. Like, it'd be neat to see Kitty Hawk, but the drive is all along the barrier islands, which is wild, and I kind of want to see it. I know this probably looks a little creepy. And in fairness, like, it kind of is. I'm not going to be able to film unless I turn on... How do I do it? There we go. Okay. I can't see at all, but we came over to the beach, and it is January in Ocracoke. No one is here. It is almost 9 p.m. And as we were driving, is like a mile out of town. For one, it's really dark, which gives us the best shot of seeing up into the sky. But also, we saw so many critters. There's a lot of critters out here. Because there's like, I don't know. Also, I don't know where Mao is. She didn't say a word. She just walked away. So she's up here somewhere. It's really dark. Pack it in, pack it out. You can tell I'm using the phone because you can't see very much. I promise this is not the beginning of a horror film. There you are. Sorry, you said nothing and just left, so then I'm just back there trying to figure out. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the FX3 and get this light out of my eyes. All right. This is whatever I'm gonna be able to see. I've got the aperture open all the way. I've got the ISO cranked as high as it'll go. I'm sure it's very grainy. I might be able to clean up that a little bit in post. But like this is it. I cannot see colors or anything. It is really hazy. And actually, if we look back towards Ocracoke, this allows you to really see like how hazy it is, because like that's all cloud coverage. By the way, this is not what it looks like to the naked eye. Like, it looks like it looks like this to me, but the camera can allow me to really open things up and see stuff that I wouldn't be able to see otherwise. So yeah, unfortunately the clouds are doing us a harm. I can see you. Have you ever looked at this before?
Yeah, last time you did the low light.
Yeah, it does allow you to see in literally pitch black, which is nice.
On the ferry before it got cloudy,
yeah,
you could see the Milky Way. But there was a lot of like lights from the boat. It was kind of hard.
Yeah.
So it did get a little hazy or cloudy. Well, maybe we can come back when it's not ice cold.
Yeah.
Time.
I mean, you know, there are stars. You can see the stars.
More than we can see in Raleigh.
Certainly.
Yeah.
The camera's picking up the stars a little bit, and I'm also looking at a tiny screen, so maybe when I get it at a computer.
It's Orion and Taurus and the Pleiades.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this off and then just use my eyes and sit here for a while. Oh yeah, there's Orion. And then just kind of chill and see what we can see. Well, it's raining. Just like we were told it would. It's also cold. It actually says it's 50, but with, I guess, the rain and the wind and everything, it feels like 35, so it's a little chilly. I did not sleep super good.
Yeah.
Did you do okay?
I slept pretty good when I slept. I woke up a few times and I was like suddenly very awake. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to fall back asleep. And then it would happen again.
Oh.
But it's very dry in here.
I got a little warm. At some point, I was up for like an hour. But eventually I fell back asleep. Because it's the worst feeling in the world is when you're tired and you're like laying there and you're like, I'm tired. Go to sleep, body. But I eventually got there. We kind of got ready for bed early because we're tired and also there's not anything around or open. But we realized that there was a tiny little TV, and I hooked up the Switch to it. And we played, and this is I don't know if this will seem dumb or just par for the course for us, but I turned on Earthbound on NSO, and I put the CRT filter on because that little TV just felt like one of those old CRTs. And I played a little bit of that last night. Got the first Sanctuary location.
Oh, that's where you got.
Yeah. Came out and the On It police was like, "Argh." Anyway.
Go eat before the one thing open today closes.
Yeah, there's only one place to eat today.
That isn't the place we ate last night.
That isn't the place we ate last night. And the only place, well, that place isn't even open right now, is it? They're only open for dinner. So the only place to eat right now on all of Ocracoke is Frank's Hot Dog Hut.
I think so.
Is that what it's called? And we think it might be in a gas station.
I think so. Let's go.
Let's do it. Bad news. The hot dog place. I said Frank's Hot Dog Hut. It was Hart's Hot Dog.
Yeah.
Hut. Anyway, they're closed. They're closed. It looks maybe like they closed in October or something, and then just.
Or they're seasonal and they didn't have it marked right.
I don't know. Anyway, so there's a variety store here that we went into. It's like a little shopping store. It was bigger than I thought it would be. I was thinking it'd be a little smaller than that. And there was these Cuban sandwiches. We got a toaster oven.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. So I'm heating up this sandwich. I don't know if I ever showed the snacks and stuff that we brought, but we're pretty well set. We also thought we were going to get here earlier yesterday. We didn't realize that the ferry was 3 hours long. Because we're only here 2 nights. This is a short thing. The whole point of this is that going forward, one of the goals that Mel and I have for this year is to try and do these sorts of just little getaway things, not flying anywhere necessarily, but just kind of driving a few hours away. Try and do that more often, a few times this year. So this is the first of those. So we only have really today, because tomorrow we'll be leaving out. I think checkout's at 10.
Yeah.
And this is.
Go see sunrise in the morning.
Yeah, we could do that. Mal's already got a puzzle on the table.
Did someone send this in mail? They had to have.
I think so, yeah. It's a pretty puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Mal, this is a really weird vacation for me, because normally we go somewhere and there's goals of we're going to do this, right? We're going to do this. We're going to go look at this. We're going to go to this place. We're going to see this museum. And that's not what this vacation is. And it's kind of a nice change of pace, because it is very different than what I'm used to. It's oh, okay, cool. We're here. We're going to eat some snacks. We're going to play some games. It's raining, so it's cold and rainy, and we wouldn't go out anyway. There is nothing open on this island.
I knew that going into it.
Yeah, you knew, yeah. So it's not a surprise.
That's why we brought puzzles and games.
And food.
And food.
Yeah. It's just interesting. And the thing that we were hopeful for was seeing the Milky Way, and that didn't really happen. Last night we stuck around a little bit, we turned the cameras off and just let our eyes adjust, but we still couldn't see it as well as the camera could. So it's just going to be a chill day, and then maybe this evening, if the rain stops, we could look outside again, but I have a feeling it's not going to happen. But that's all right.
We're supposed to get snow at home.
Really?
Yeah. It looks like the rain's going to stop around 6, but it's supposed to be windy, like, all throughout the night, and I don't know when it's going to, like, clear up cloud-wise.
Okay.
So, like, we can look.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, I'm just happy to be here. I'm away from work, and it's just like a little cottage. It's fun. I'm enjoying this. A few hours later, we've been listening to game shows. There was the best of Family Feud, and now we're just listening to episodes of Price is Right. We have that on the TV while Mal and I have been working on this puzzle. This puzzle is hard.
This is a hard puzzle.
This is a very, very hard puzzle because, like, you've got the frame, which has a lot of repeating stuff anyway, but then there's so many repeating, like, flowery designs, and also the cat fur is very similar no matter where you are in the puzzle. So Mal's been working on doing, like, this inner frame. I have been on fur duty for a while, and, like, I'm here and I have all of these pieces that just look identical, and God even knows if they go on the face. They could go somewhere else, but I have to keep trying things to make it happen. But yeah, we've been at it for probably 3 hours. It's a hard puzzle.
It's a hard puzzle.
I had to take a break because I was like, I'm gonna stand up, maybe get a snack. It's cold. It's cold in here. I just turned the heat up because, like, my feet are cold. It's dreary, and for dinner I don't think we're gonna go back to the same restaurant, but we bought like some charcuterie stuff. We got crackers and cheese and mustard, and we bought little tiny sausages, so we don't have to go anywhere. We can stay cozy. The one thing I do wish we had is a hot drink.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that we didn't account for, and there's not coffee here, there's not anything here, and that's the one thing I wish I had. I wish I would have bought, like, a pack of Swiss Miss or something and just been able to have some hot chocolate.
Oh, it's sleeting at home.
Yeah, but at home is where my hot chocolate is, so if I was at home, I'd just have hot chocolate there. Do 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 dun 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 dun. I've just been chilling and playing Earthbound. I need to check on the puzzle.
Almost done with the frame. If you would have given me 20 more minutes, I would have been done with it.
Oh, I needed a break from sitting in this chair so I could sit in that chair. But I could come back and assist with Cat again. Put the cat where it belongs.
Yeah, that's gonna be, once I finish all these tiny little frame pieces, then it'll be cat time.
Cat time. You did it. Let me briefly turn. Which way is which?
He has actual memoirs that he has published.
Shut up, Antique Roadshow. It's done. Holy cow. Mal, you did a great job.
Thank you.
I was working on the fur, but Mal did everything else. The inside of the cat, the outside of the cat, the inner frame. Goodness. It is now, what time? 7. So you've been working on this probably about 6 or 7 hours straight.
Yeah.
How do you feel, though?
Good. It's a hard puzzle.
It was a hard puzzle.
Yeah.
A lot of repeating things.
Like, all of these diamonds, and there's like, what, 12 of them?
Yeah. You know? Cute. And of course, it's a kitty cat. I had a hard time finding kitty cat's nose for the longest time. I don't know why. No, actually, I wanted to mention one other thing because I think this is very funny. The remote in the living room is a remote. But the one in the bedroom is different. Because the one in the bedroom, where did I put it? Over here? Is labeled remote. Not bedroom. It's labeled with what it is. It is a remote. Why? Why would someone label? Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Do you want to eat big air quotes dinner?
Yeah. I want to tear this down.
Sure.
And eat.
And then...
And leave the table free if we want to try the new Catan.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
the other new game we have.
Yeah, we have some other board games to play. We got sliced cheese. We're going to put it on a cracker. Sharp cheddar cheese on rich crackers with spicy brown mustard. We've got both cheddar and pepper jack. Little tiny beef sausage bites. Got some apples that we cut up. Got two different types of crackers, and we still got some of the pretzels. This is great dinner.
I'm just laughing about the sliced cheese.
I mean, we did what we could. They did have a block, but we weren't 100% sure we would have a knife. Like, we were pretty sure, and there is a knife here, but we didn't know for sure. I was like, well, it's safer if we just get sliced cheese, and we did, and it's fine.
There was also not much of a selection.
Yeah, oh, that was basically it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we went to the IGA, and it had a very strangely small selection, but that's fine. This is plenty. Tomorrow we decided that we do want to proceed up the Barrier Islands, up to Kitty Hawk, which is going to be fun. It'll be fun to go to Kitty Hawk, but I am excited for the drive because it's like 2-hour drive on these just tiny little islands. So we finished our dinner, and I really wanted Mal to try out Balatro, but it's got a lot of tiny text, and the TV was really far away. So instead, I moved it over here, which is a lot better. The Switch is still over there, and I just have a long HDMI cable I brought. So Mal got a chance to try out Balatro, and you also tried out Patapon. So you got to try out both of those. And we also brought World of Goo 2, which is a game that we picked up at some point for you, because you were the person that really liked the first game.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of the first game, but it feels like it was a million years ago.
I remember playing it when you were in college and I had gone to visit you in Savannah.
Oh, yeah. It's been... Well, I guess the first one did come out a long time ago. I'm not sure why it was so long before the second one came out. Oh, that tower is falling. It's interesting. The game doesn't support the Pro Controller at all because it's mouse controls, right? So you're pointing and using the Joy-Con. But it's frustrating because like that functionality exists in the Pro Controller. So if I really wanted to, use the Pro Controller as a pointer, it should let me. Instead, we started the game with the Pro Controller, and it's like press any button to continue, and like the Pro Controllers just would not reconnect. So you have to use Joy-Cons. So I don't love that. But you've got a bit of
I do.
I have to start that one over. Well, at least it's not raining this morning. Hi, everyone. Monday. We went to bed last night. We looked up at the sky, but it still was not conducive for Milky Way viewing, so we were like, it's fine. We tried. This morning, we're up. We have to put things back together because, like, I still have the television in the middle of the room, which is not where it's supposed to go. And then we're going to be driving northish to get to a different ferry, which will take us to a different one of the barrier islands, to Hatteras? I think it's Hatteras. I think it's the Ocracoke Hatteras ferry. That ferry is about 70 minutes, and then we'll be driving up the barrier islands for, I think it's like a 2-hour drive, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Kitty Hawk is up there. It's
it's not necessarily on the way home. It's it's past where we have to go. So like, we might go to Kitty Hawk. We'll see what the time is. The most interesting thing to me is driving the barrier islands, but we may also go to Kitty Hawk depending on how far it is and how we feel. The weather is good, which is great. The skies are clear. There's not a cloud in the sky. I bet you anything tonight will be the night that you get to see the Milky Way, but we won't be here, and that's fine. We looked at the forecast for home, and they were calling for 2 inches of snow in Raleigh this coming Thursday, yesterday, and today the forecast has changed, and they're like, 3 feet. And we're like, what? So the truth is probably somewhere in between, but it looks like we're going to get some snow back home. So that's, let's say, fun. For now, let's get things cleaned up and then get on the road. Oh, one final thing. This place was great, but there was, I don't know if some of you are familiar with sandburrs. They're just these little tiny things that are sharp. They have spikes all over them. There was some of these hidden on the floor, and thankfully I kept my socks on basically the whole time I was here, but Mal found one in her foot, and I found one in my foot, but it was, stuck to my sock. So that's just a kind of a side effect of being in this area, because if there's sandburrs and people are tracking them in on their feet, on their shoes or whatever, it's going to happen. But that part wasn't fun. Everything else has been great.
Once you leave the the habitable part, the part where all of the buildings are, Ocracoke is just this. It's just this very, very long road with power lines and nothing else.
And the ocean is right over the dune.
Yeah.
And the sound is right over the trees.
It's just this. So we're heading up towards the ferry. So one of the interesting things about Ocracoke is there's actually wild horses on the island. And we're going to try and see them before we head up to the ferry. I don't know if we'll get lucky, but we'll try.
Account of horses on Ocracoke go back to 1730s, descended from domesticated Spanish horses. And then it says, with the completion of the highway in 1959, the once free-ranging horses were corralled to protect them from traffic, which I guess makes sense. So now they have the horses just...
Oh, there's 2 of them out.
Oh, yeah. That is neat. As cool as it would have been to just see horses running free along the beaches of Ocracoke, they also would constantly be getting hit by cars, so I guess this makes a little more sense. Well, neat.
Let's go look at the beach.
All right. Well,
I do want to go down there.
You do?
I do.
Oh, I don't really want to get my feet sandy. Yeah. It's wild. There's water on both sides. I don't want to get my feet sandy. So, okay, well, I don't. So I'll let you do it. I'll watch you. It's interesting. I mean, this feels like Myrtle Beach because it's the Atlantic. It's set up the same. In Ocracoke, like driving around Ocracoke, there's a smaller section of Myrtle Beach on the north end called Cherry Grove. And Ocracoke, to me, it just felt like I was driving around Cherry Grove, but it's bigger. Yeah. It's also January. It is cold today, like with the wind. I think it's high 20s, low 30s. It's very cold out here. But I know Mel, and I know she's going to want to touch the water.
wild how close the water is to us. So we were looking over and it's like, man, the water is like 10 or 15 feet from the road.
It's not even high tide.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, at some point, it seems like this won't be here. We timed that perfectly.
I think we did.
Incredible.
We drove up and they're like, get on the boat.
Excellent. We love that. Yeah, we pulled up to where the ferry was and the guy waves us on. We pull up and park and then the ferry starts moving. We arrived at 10:29. The ferry is at 10:30. And there's a bunch of them today and this one's free. It's just we didn't plan on the time because we were like, we're just going to do whatever we want to do this morning and arrive when we arrive. And we did, and we just timed it absolutely perfectly, which is amazing. All right. Well, if the internet is to be believed, I think it's 70 minutes.
It's right over there.
Well,
You have to go up and around because of the tide coming in and out.
yeah.
So it takes longer, but you can see it. Whereas when we left Swan Quarter, you could not see Ocracoke across the sound.
Yeah. Well, even though we can see it, it's still 70 minutes, so we'll get there in a bit. We made it off of the ferry, and we're in Hatteras, and it's cool. It, again, really feels like it's got the Cherry Grove, Ocean Boulevard vibes. Hatteras is much bigger than Ocracoke. And then the other interesting thing is that from here, we can get back to the mainland without any ferries. So, we can, and that's what we're doing, is we're going to be driving the distance. But first we need some lunch. We stopped at one place that was supposedly open, but they're closed. And we're dealing with two things. It's the off season, but then also today is MLK Day. So there could be some places that are closed because of that. So there's a place up here in about 10 miles that is supposedly open. We'll see if we can get lunch there. You get a po' boy?
It's so full, the trip.
Didn't you get the po' boy the other night?
I did.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I get a bacon cheeseburger. This place is cool inside. There's just, no one here. So we're now at the first bridge because we've driven, 15, 20 miles. We went through a few little places, Salvo, Rodanth, and now we're heading north towards Nag's Head. Nature is reclaiming all of this land over here. Matt was talking about Rodanth specifically. There's videos online of the houses just falling into the ocean because it's eroded so much and the land is disappearing. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know how many more decades some of the stuff will even be here because it's going away.
You can see the ocean out there.
It's wild to be.
And this is all these dunes here.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it they've reclaimed and tried to bring back because it's pretty flat, like here, this way.
Yeah.
I lost my focus.
And I'm fascinated by all of this. It's cool. It's pretty too. Like the stuff that we were driving through, it was pretty. And we're gonna get up into Nag's Head, and I'm sure that's gonna be pretty too. And we only have about half an hour till we're up at the Wright's Brother Memorial, which is where we're heading, which is actually not quite in Kitty Hawk. It's in what's it called? Devil's Hill?
Sounds right.
Yeah, it's right before you get to Kitty Hawk. Welcome to the Wright Brothers National Memorial. It is very windy. It is very, very windy. But I'm doing my best. So from where we're standing, the memorial itself is up there. But it is incredibly cold, and that's incredibly far away. So instead, we're saying we saw it because we did, and that's good enough. The other thing is that it wasn't really out of the way. I thought it was out of the way. It's not. So we got to see it. Now it's like 5 minutes, and we'll be back on the road. But anyway, neat. I'd like to come back maybe another time when it's warmer, like not just to Ocracoke and Nag's Head and some of this area, but then also this. But today is way too cold. Glad we saw it. Oh, do you feel like you learned about aviation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that when it's cold, I should fly away from the area. Well, just a short 3 or 4 hours down the road, and we're home. Did you just throw a sock at the light?
Yeah. I tried to get it. One went that way, one didn't make it.
Anyway, one of the goals is making sure that we got home tonight in time for Mal to do her normal Monday night stream. And we did. We've been home for just a little bit. She's getting set up now, but we swung through a drive-thru to get some food and just ate. I had a great trip.
Me too.
That was fun, Mal. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the goal going forward is to do this a little more often. So hopefully a few different times this year. We'll just do tiny little weekend trips somewhere. It makes me feel like I was on vacation. And I mean, because I was. And it wasn't even gone that long, which is nice. And it's a good thing that we did it when we did it, because increasingly the weather for this week looks volatile, to say the least. It's hard to say if we're going to wind up with no snow or several snows. So I guess we'll find out soon. Thanks for watching. And as always, let's meet back soon, shall we?